Most of you act through what? Your views, opinions, knowledge, and memory, isn't it? That is the only instrument you know, but after you have understood the Dharma, the truth, you were supposed to have wisdom and Dharma understanding. That is why you must act according to Dharma understanding and wisdom, following the Dharma way, and that is true action. But how many of you can act that way? Hardly any, because
most cultivator,
because most cultivators first and second turnings wisdom, the initial wisdom, Yuniso Manasikara, is not stable yet. It cannot come out and prompt them to act wisely. Instead, one straight away retrieve from memories and act based on what? Your fear, your phobia, your worries, your anxieties, your delusions, your selfishness, etc. Via your egoic mind, which is deluded and discriminative. You will start to see all this at the beginning of your cultivation. And when your ability of daily mindfulness comes to be, you will see all this more clearly. Then you will naturally start to straighten your views, to start to act according to wisdom, and you will not do all those foolish and deluded things anymore. Because all these doings bring about the wrong thoughts. And what are wrong thoughts? Thoughts that condition fear, worries, anxieties, sorrows, lamentation, insecurities, etc. And all these are sufferings. That's how wrong thoughts make you miserable.
So this is already very clear. Read through it, understand it. Because Ajahn Buddhadasa, he very wise. He know Sankhara Sanya. The moment you perceive, you think. The moment you perceive, you think. Then you react, you stir. And this movement, perception is 6 consciousness. Then the discriminative 7 consciousness is your egoic mind. Understand? So that one is the one that upon contact trigger of the 8 consciousness, which has the karmic content, based of the discrimination, the citena, the what they call mental intention went in. So if your mind moves so fast, the 6, 7, and 8 consciousness cooking inside there. Perceive, think, concord, then react. Then perceive again, think, concord, react. And this one moves so fast. So without a stable mindfulness, you totally doesn't know what the hell is going on inside there. You only know after you react and become bosong. Understand? Before that, you don't know who you are, what you are, and how you function, how you operate. That's why with a stable sati, mindfulness, you see all this. You can be at the moment of contact, before the pure vijnana come out. Then you can be at the moment of pure consciousness, vijnana. Stay there. That is the direct seeing. Then how the content of consciousness went in and trigger of the thought, you can see them. That's why I told you in the early day, after my mindfulness stabilized, the sati awareness stabilized, when I'm with the true mind, I can be at the moment of contact, at the moment of arising of feeling, at the moment of perception. If I want to perceive, I perceive. I don't want to perceive, it stops there. At the moment of feeling, feeling is pure feeling, where yoniso manasikara is there. It does not stir, it does not react. That's why mindfulness is very important. Sati is very important. Without a stable sati, all this I described to you, you cannot see. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. That's why the cultivation is after you have stabilized your sati, then only the real cultivation starts. The real seeing and understanding starts. That is the direct seeing, the penetrative. Then when you understand this is how you function as a human being, do you want to repeat the old way of living? You definitely don't want it. But that one is full of chaotic suffering and misery, and so hot. The other one, at the pure awareness, can witness all this. It's so tranquil, so still, and you develop understanding. Then you ask yourself, why did I stir? react and become angry, emotional, fearful. And these are all wrong thoughts that condition my misery, that make me bosong, 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 understand? Then why do you hold on to that way of living? That is heedless living. So wake up, determine, then cultivate a stability aware. Then when you saw, you just smile. Because that is the way things are. Living beings who have not awakened cannot understand it. That's why that talk you ask Suyana in his house Thursday class, 2 to 3 hours almost. And at that time hardly anybody understand. Then it was only transcript out in the year 2019 when we had that talk sharing. Almost 5 years later or 4 years later, 2013 only the book come out. And you know, this video, when we put in the website, a lot of people listen. A lot of people listen. Well, this is the basis of understanding. The difference between consciousness and awareness. Yeah.